Hello. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hello. I am not doing my hair today. I put a mask on it last night and then it dried, and I'm not going to lie, I feel behind today. So the hair is just, we're going to be in the hat. So it's going to be like this for now. So famous Stacy is about to join us. We're going to do a makeup Monday since we're both available today. So that will be fun. Let me get some deodorant on. Because ain't nobody want no smelly friend. No smelly friend. Did y'all see we got chicks? The kids are so excited. Text Stacy cuz. Live. Okay, I'm texting her because I tagged her, but I don't think it has shown up yet. This silly little thing, y'all know how it is. It's crazy. I need to get some good makeup on. I didn't wear makeup this weekend at all. Saturday we had soccer, and Sunday we had Easter. And so I didn't wear any makeup at all, to be dead honest with you. I did not. I was like, my day's off. I ain't putting nothing on. So we had 9 a.m. soccer game on Saturday, still did, and then Brett played at 4, and it was like rainy and nasty all day. The knot in this hair bow is crooked, and it drives me nuts. Why do I wear it? Because it pulls my hair back, that's why. So as soon as famous Stacy gets on here, we'll get this party rolling. Hold on, y'all. While we're waiting on her, I cannot remember if I started my washer. I think I hear it. But y'all, we have another mouse in my car. Yesterday or one day this weekend, I was like, I don't think the seeds were there. And then today, after we walked, I got in my car and there was a hole at the bottom. Seeds were all over my floorboard. So I just stuck mouse traps in my car. We have horse feed in our garage. So that's the issue. And I'm about to have to, oh no, sorry, y'all. I'm about to have to, I'm just going to start ordering stuff for the shop, but I don't know what we need. So, Trace and I have been saving money for, well, we knew we needed a shop when we moved in, but we didn't know really what we needed. But the last 3 years, I've been saving money. And I am ready to get the shop built. And anybody else, if you don't spend that money on that shop, who knows what I'm going to buy. So, get it done. Because I'm like, I could go buy a car. I don't need a new car, even though there is a mouse in my car. But I need him to build the shop. And so I wish I could order the supplies slowly. So that's what I would like to do. I had to get my rings on because I was feeling naked. But I don't know what to order. I was like, you're about to just start having metal poles show up in the yard. He was like, good Lord, please do not just order shit. He honestly doesn't even respond to me. He looks at me like I'm crazy. And he knew I was crazy when he married me. So everybody tag Chase and tell him to get us a shop built. It's not showing me famous Stacy, you guys. I don't know if she's on here. It's not showing her to me to tag or to join on. So, will somebody tag her? Because if y'all are commenting, I can't see that either. Love the Facebook. Botox has not set in. It's not looking like it's going to. I don't understand what's happening. What is happening? I just got out of the shower and I really want to put my skincare on, but I was really trying to wait on famous Stacy. There she is. There she is. So walking down the street. Did y'all see chicks on my stories? They're so cute. I'm not going to lie. They're so cute.
Dude, I've been trying to get on.
That's weird. I had the thing opened and it just wasn't showing me.
It kept saying send request, sent requests, and so I kept sending the request. As soon as you texted me. I've been on for a little while.
Weird.
Your mouse debacle, you're going to have to go get some sticky traps.
I had a regular trap, so I stuck it in there. But yeah, I'm about to go get some bait. I'm going to go get the actual bait and put it all over the garage where I know the dog can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I just know I got to watch if they die.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they supposed to go to water, though?
Yeah, but you still need to watch because, that's why I stopped putting out because Lady was catching too many and it was making me too nervous. I'm like, she's good enough.
Ruby's really never in our garage and she's never out without me, so I'm hoping they'll go to the pond, though. There's a pond right there.
Yeah. Sorry,
And
I
there's
was
like a
trying to
pond
read
in my front
text.
yard. So I'm like, oh, please don't go there. Please go
Literally.
to the actual pond. So
Especially
can
with
you
all the
see
rain we
comments?
just got, there's ponds everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm like, ooh, I really don't want them to actually go to that kind of water. Surely these mice are smart enough to go to the actual pond.
Let's hope so. I don't know.
They
They'll
gotta
probably just
die. We gotta get this food out of my garage. I need to shop. Oh.
We can also get, if you can find, this is an option. This is, well, did you not do this? Did you not put sheep feed in a freezer? You can get a deep freeze, like an old deep, you should have kept your freaking deep freeze that broke. So an old deep freeze like that, it airtights it to where mice can't get in there to it. Like,
oh, we did have that. Yeah.
I mean, that's what.
Freeze it, and I was like, we didn't freeze.
No, my
yes, I know
dad did it with the
They're
dog food. At like,
not getting into the feed. Like the feed's not ripped open, but I
right,
just
but
know
they're
that's why
eating
we
it.
have mice.
Yeah, but they're getting in there to eat it.
They're getting what we're dropping when we're
Exactly.
scooping.
I'm just saying.
I am
Dad used to have
not built for this life. I need them gone. Are you in a hurry today?
I do what?
Are you in a hurry?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
I mean, I've got some stuff I need to do, but dude, I was just trying to really just.
Did you have both Easters at your house?
Yeah. Amy got home at 4:30 from the rodeo, like got to the horse pens to unload. And so I probably got in bed by like a little after 5.
But I saw your post. It looks like y'all had a good weekend.
Oh yeah, no, we had a great weekend, but I just was like, I was so tired yesterday. Like everybody kept being like, Staci, you look exhausted, but I didn't put any makeup on. Like I just didn't have time. Tegan and I were going to get some stuff done on Friday or Saturday before we left, and I didn't get it done. And so I had to I was trying to get all that done so that way I could relax on Sunday morning and not be so rushed. And I didn't get it done, so then I was just super rushed, but it was fine. But no, we had everybody hung out until like 6. Will got the feed truck stuck yesterday. So then after that, after everybody left, and I warned him, listen, it was so funny. I warned him, I said, listen, this is one thing my dad and I never did well together. So I'm just warning you, I'm probably going to cry if you start hollering. And he said,
trying to pull it out or something?
Yeah, never hollered at me. We got it out so easy. I said, I take back everything I said about
I'd be like, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to leave your ass stuck.
No, it's the same way that Dad would. They would just remotely raise their voice at me and I start crying. The same way with you. You 3 are the only people that have that effect on me. No one else has that effect.
It's funnier to leave them there stuck than cry. No. Just leave them.
No, it would just be like that. I would not understand the communication. They would try, like, that's what Dad would be trying to do, communication. I didn't understand.
Well, because men don't use their words.
Yeah.
I swear,
so
half the words they think come out don't come out.
Yeah. And
they're terrible at giving directions.
Yeah. And then they're frustrated screaming because they're like, she doesn't understand. And I'm like, just talk to me. Tell me what's going on. But it went very well. So
I feel like men are bred to know how to do. I mean, not really your husband. He's not that handy, but like certain things that we're not good at. And so they expect us to be able to fill in the blanks. But we're like, whoa, I've never changed the carburetor. So no, I don't know how to do that.
Well,
Chase will call things by their name. And I'm like, you need to tell me what it looks like. Like, tell me what that little part looks like, because I don't understand.
Oh no, yeah, that's been my whole life lately. Like last week I went to Oklahoma City 3 times, and twice the people looked at me like I was stupid, and I got so mad about it because I'm like, I'm just the parts runner, y'all. Like, I don't know. Do I look like I know? I'm too cute to know what this stuff is.
Be like, I'm just the wife, okay? I don't know.
But
I'm the trophy wife. Can you not tell?
Yeah, literally. That's what's going to tell you though. Will has a big little mechanic. Will is big in mechanic and a little bit more because he's had to be helping fix the truck. So I was like giggling the other day because he fixed something on my car, and I was like, how did you know to do that? He's like, I'm learning shit. I'm paying attention. I was like, okay.
You're like, yeah, it'll save you some money if you'll pay attention.
Like, I ain't even mad about it.
Yeah, sir.
I was cracking up. I'm taking this first thing this morning because I told Will I could have slept probably 2 more hours.
Today you were so tired?
I literally was so tired.
Well, I figured, so that's why I texted you today, because I was like, I don't think you'll be in a hurry. I'll walk.
I got paperwork to do.
Partner was running late.
And I had 2. I was in there trying to order.
Oh.
And I clicked add. Have you used the new system yet?
Cheryl did it for me this week, so I haven't. Because Brenda texted me and was like, have you seen the new website? I was like, no, Cheryl ordered.
I noticed it was new maybe Thursday. But
they did some webinar about it, but I didn't watch it.
Well, I need to go look then because I was looking and it says
difficult to shop?
Well, it wasn't difficult to shop, but I was like, I'm going to go and add all this stuff to my cart that I have because I wasn't in placing the order before we went live. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just wait. And so I was like trying to do like add to cart. So thinking it would just like save it. You know what I mean? Because I went through and like clicked everything. And I clicked add to cart and then it told me I don't have a purchase plan or something like that. Isn't that weird? Yeah.
Maybe Cheryl did it before they changed that because she surely would have said something.
Yeah. I'm like,
Well, I'm
never
going to
seen
make it
this.
to the store eventually today, and I am going to order. So Stacy's ordering, and I'm ordering today. If anybody needs makeup, skincare, anything, let us know today, and we'll make sure we order. We both need to order today.
We were
We
both
both
going to.
missed a big sale this weekend.
Literally.
I got
And
to get some climate control on. I can't sit here any longer. I need my climate control.
I got to put this stuff on first. That's what, okay. I'm thinking I probably need to do
Does
before.
anything feel better than that first climate control hitting your face?
No.
Literally, Anna was like, where y'all going to go to vacation? Are you going to vacation this summer? I'm like, I have zero desire. I don't need a vacation. I just need this climate control on my face, and it feels so good. Literally.
I'm like, does she not know that you just want to live at the lake other than playing softball?
That's what I told her. I was like,
baseball?
literally, I just need some lake time. She needed some climate control because her face was dry. And I'm like, it's just like vacation on my face. Like, I just got so happy. I feel so good right now.
It does feel good.
I've been sitting here like itching like a crackhead, like wanting to put that on my face.
Well, and that's what I had said yesterday. I felt like I told Will, I said, I feel like I'm extra tired because I didn't put all my face on this morning. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, maybe it's just because everybody told me I look tired all day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know which
something about when you put your makeup on, then you don't touch your face. I don't know. That was lip volumizer, y'all. I don't know. I agree. Let's get some of this.
Okay, or do you put your lip volumizer on before you put your lip corrector on? Because my lips have been kind of greasy by the time that I put my stuff on. Your lip corrector, so that's why I'm asking.
Corrector goes around. It doesn't go where your lip volumizer
Right, but I still feel like I get a little bit on my lips.
You can use you can absolutely use the lip corrector daytime. I'm only using it once a day because mine aren't that bad.
Okay.
I used it twice a day when I started, when I had that big wrinkle.
Yeah.
And now I feel like they're leveled out, so I use it once a day. So y'all, that's kind of my rule of thumb for everything. Like twice a day if your wrinkles are bad or you have a lot to reverse, or if you're probably 40 or over, twice a day with all skincare. But
oh, that does feel so good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did that feel like a Hawaii vacation?
It really does. No, you used to say, and this is what I've been telling people on all my lives, you used to say, give your skin a drink, because that's literally what it feels like it's just refreshing.
Like a drink of the ocean is what it feels like. There's no salt on my skin. I don't have to pack.
Literally.
I know everybody's about vacations, but like, I don't feel the urge for a vacation right now. Okay, I'm going in with microbiome, you guys. Dude, Staci, when I went to the concert, I forgot. I brought my skincare, but forgot my cleanser and my makeup remover. And so I got this zit. I had one here, one here.
That's why.
Now. Oh. Yeah, well, I literally, the hotel didn't even have a makeup remover, so I was using the bar of soap.
Yeah, that's not good.
And so, and I had one here. So I ended up with 4 breakouts from not removing my makeup. But you got to think, I did my makeup at like 8 that day and didn't get back to the hotel till like 3.
I mean, I just took a makeup wipe to my face on whatever day. Like 5 when we got home at 5 o'clock in the morning, and there was another day that I just took a makeup wipe to my face that night, and I couldn't tell a huge difference, but like I felt like, as far as like just feeling my face, feeling like, I don't know, I could tell a little bit of a difference, and I just not care for it. It's not a fan. Let me show you a little
tricky trick on your pimples. The Siniserum C helps turn over your cells faster. So I always, like, if you saw, I dab it on them first. And then these will, like, I was trying to pop that a little bit today, but really, they don't get that whitehead. They just start shrinking and go away. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh, Debbie said, good morning. I just realized that neither of us could see comments, so I hopped on my iPad.
I can't see
Debbie said,
anything.
Good morning, Kaylee. Well, I knew you couldn't see whenever I texted and said I'm trying to get on, but I realized I was on my famous Staci on my iPad when I first did that, and then I realized I hadn't clicked back onto the comments yet.
How weird. Yeah, I can't see any comments. Sorry, Debbie. Now the microbiome. I have switched to microbiome for summer, you guys, because So I've been doing the cleanser the evening, and I switched to the daytime too because I'm about to be hitting up multiple pools, multiple lakes. Nah,
Okay,
one
so
lake.
I did order. You think I should order the full set or just the serum?
Just the serum because you don't have breakouts. You're not
Okay,
prone to
that's
breakouts.
what. Well, that's what I was gonna tell you. I do have 3, but I really think it's
Yeah,
hormonal. I don't think
they're on
it's.
your chin. They are hormonal.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. If you're not prone to breakouts, add the serum because it's a probiotic for your face. If you're prone to breakouts like me, you are going to want the full white collection, the cleanser. Oh no, your sister is at the store, and so my Ring camera is going off like nutsies. Let me see if I can pause
I'm
it.
gonna
Oh, I can't.
try to go watch Kennedy on Thursday. I think we have a
Oh,
doctor.
because y'all are going to be up there anyways,
Yeah,
huh?
well, that's what we realized. It was a Thursday. Their next doctor's appointment was, and so I was like, well, let's see if Christy can go with us. Like, and we'll just make a day out of it, you know. I was like,
Yes,
it's her day
PBR
off.
week.
And then she was like, I'll already be up there. And I was like, okay, so I got a full blown itinerary that is highlighted and each number is on there. So that way I know what time she runs.
Yeah,
So that way,
because
if not, I can
she's
watch
not till
her.
later, right?
Well, that's what Christy and I was telling. Well, that's what we were talking about. Kim's appointment's in 11 and we think that she'll run about 1, which will be great. Like that'll be perfect, really and truly.
Yeah.
And then we can go eat
Oh, good.
together.
Good.
Yeah, like that's what we were trying to do is all of us go eat. But I've also got my last deal in the city that night. And so then we were talking yesterday. I'm like, which mom could drive to Chickasha. Like we could both drive to Chickasha and then they could drive back from Chickasha. Mom's bad about driving in the city. And I didn't think about that, but she had told me the other day when I had her, I said something. I was like, why do you get so, I was like, we were talking about her age and her getting more nervous. Like, you know, just like stuff in general that didn't bother her before bothers her now. Like the same conversation you and I have had multiple times. And she was
Unfortunately,
like,
my mom's doing the opposite. Ain't
well,
nothing
you
bothers
also
that
got to
woman right
think
now.
your mom
And I'm
has,
like,
my mom has 20 years. So in 20 years, Mary Kay may act like this.
I hope so, because she's stressing me the hell out. I'm like, Biatch, stay home at night.
Well,
I'm
she
putting
didn't,
fertilizer all over my face. I'm digging this bottle because we are going glowy biatches. We are going glow. I gotta quit calling everybody biatches because you know, Steele called me a biatch, not even knowing what it meant. But I want to
oh,
glow today. I want to glow.
um, no, I was like telling her, I was like, what? And yes, because mom used to not be like this, and she used
Your
to
mom is
complain
not
about Granny being like
20
this.
years older than my mom. Your mom's not
I was
80.
10. I was
I just
thinking,
got to
for
thinking,
some
I'm
reason,
like,
I
my
don't know
mom
why I
was
was
born
thinking
in
50.
62. So my mom is 63, will be 63 this year.
Oh, I was thinking she was only 60. Dang, I was thinking there was 10 years. Okay, so like, but that's what I'm saying. Mom didn't act like this. So 10 years ago, or whatever, 8 years ago, mom did not act like this. This has just happened within the last like few years, like a
Yeah.
couple of years. But it's things that she used to complain to me about Granny. So I'm like giggling. Like the other day, I was with her and I was telling her, I was like, listen, mom, I was like, you know, those things you used to complain about with Granny? She's like, yes. And I'm like, you're doing the same things. And I was like, you told
You're
me you wanted me to
mean.
tell you. So I'm telling you right now. And she's like, am I? I'm like, yeah. Well, because I was aggravating her, we were in the city and she like will freak out in traffic. And she used to not do that. Like she would a little bit with dad, but not like she does now. And even with me, I mean, she rode with me multiple times. Like when I was in college and stuff, she would go on road trips with me. When I would go to like, she would always want to go if I did like an interview in Kansas City. She went with me. I remember I was cracking up because she was like, I'm going. I'm not sending you by yourself to Kansas City. I was like, I'll be fine. Anyway, she road tripped with me there. But like she used to not act like that. And so anyways, I was telling her, and I was like, and you used to like, be fine in the city. And she said, I've always been nervous in the city. Your daddy used to drive in the city. And I didn't think about that. But anytime we were in the city, daddy drove because she didn't go to like
Listen,
Ryan's
this may
ball
click
games.
off. I've got to get rid of the Ring camera. I can't deal with it. Hang on a sec. You keep talking. Hopefully you stay
Okay.
live.
Okay. We're going to keep talking because I was telling her, I'm like, you're doing the Sally things. You're doing the Sally things that you said you didn't ever want to do. And she was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, y'all, we're all going to become our mothers. So you might as well just get ready for it. I'm getting ready for it. Oh, it says your speaker's off, that you're muted. Last time it just
There we
had
go.
me hit. Oh, yep. Like last
The
time
Ring
it had
camera
me
was
hit
going
the
off
wrong
every
thing.
5 seconds. Like your sister's running marathons around the store. So I was like, I got to get this off. Look how
Knowing
glowy I
her,
am.
she hung out, her and RD, she was trying to clean last night. I'm like, stay out of that kitchen. Get out of there. I'm like, me and Tegan will get it cleaned up in a little bit. Like, I'm just glad y'all came. She brought some dirt cake.
Oh.
Yeah, literally. Well, that's what Kim's like, what's Christy bringing? And I was like, I didn't even call her. I just assumed the dirt cake. And she walks into the dirt cake. I was like, my girl, I knew you were going to be here with that.
That's funny. She knows
what, did y'all go to
her
Candy's?
role. Yeah, we had Mexican. It was delicious. And Candy made those cookies. She hasn't made them in a while. Or, I mean, I guess she probably has, but not when I've had them. With the peanut butter chocolate chips and the chocolate chips. And they're so fluffy. They're so good. I ate so many. My stomach, like, I've just been like, please poop it out. Please, just get it out of my system. I'm so sorry, system. I am so bad, but those were so good.
Yeah. I didn't really eat anything crazy. We had, what all did I do?
I didn't eat anything
beef
crazy. I just ate about 12 cookies between 2 days.
No, that's what I'm saying. I really don't think, I think I ate like a small bowl of dirt cake. But I just was I was still so tired. I didn't even want to eat.
Yeah.
Like, I was so, like, by the time everybody got there, I just sat down.
McAllister is awfully far.
Do what?
Said, yeah, McAllister is awfully far.
Yeah. I mean, I just was like.
I watched you live, and I was dying that you, like, for one, did your makeup before you got on a 5-hour or 3-hour drive. And I was dying laughing that you had, like, your makeup, or, I mean, your jewelry and everything. I'm like, you're about to be in the car 3 hours.
I know, but here's the deal, and I blame it on Whitney. Whitney calls me that morning and is like, what are you wearing? And I was like, black joggers and a sweatshirt is what I got on right now. And if we're driving 3 hours and it's raining all night, because we also got stuck in a tornado, or like a tornado warning. Yeah. That's why I was really like, we were supposed to get home at 2 and we ended up getting home at like whatever.
Do you have to stop?
Yeah. And because there was a tornado there was like 2 tornadoes in Ada, and like we drove like McAllister, you drive from McAllister to Ada to get home, and we were like looking at going further south or further north. Well, the storms were just as bad. So we literally sat in McAllister, and were 3 different tornado warnings while we sat in McAllister. Saw a break in the storm and decided to bust it, and we did. And thank God we did, because there was another tornado north of McAllister, like late in the next storm, that was basically the break where we broke. Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, the tornado sirens were going off. My kids were freaking out. Everybody was freaking out. And they were like, what are we going to do? Because we had all the horses with us. And so which Whitney was watching the radar online, like somebody online. And then I was watching my radar, because, that radar we use is pretty accurate. And so I was watching.
We should have been weather people.
Literally, we should have. But that's what I was telling Will. I said, I'm not freaking out right now. I said, your wife loves storms. And I was like, but we need to get under something. And so I told him, we had looked, I was trying to find a car wash, because I was like, both of us would be able to get in. It'd be long enough. We could get the horses, our pickup,
and at least cars?
The horses. We had, Jason and Whitney had a rig. We had a rig.
Oh, I thought
and then another family.
You and Will both had a rig. I was like, oh gosh.
No, but I was saying, like, trying to get the pickup in and the trailers in enough to where the horses maybe wouldn't be scared or be protected. Anyways, they were all automatic car washes. So we found a bank. In the bank, we stayed there, and then it just rained really hard, but it just felt the same way. I told Will, I said, I wouldn't have been flipping out as much as they didn't know I was flipping out until after we got out of it. And then I told Will I was like about to have a panic attack. I was like, I was really calm for y'all just now. And I said, you should be thanking me for that right now. And I said, because I was stressing out. And he's like, you were? And I was like, very much so. And he was like, why? And I said, because Whitney and I were sitting there, and we knew the weather had been getting bad, and we were trying to watch it from our phones, like while we were at the rodeo a little bit. And I told Whitney, I watched a flag in that arena. And I was in the tornado.
Was it outside?
It was covered. But there was flags inside the arena. And I was in that tornado that was in El Reno. And I remember leaving the bank that day and happened to look at the American flag, and the way it was moving, those flags in there, I told Whitney there was 3 of them. And they were just, it felt still. It felt weird. I did not like it. And I automatically started like kind of freaking out on the inside then, because I was just like, the weather might really be bad. And I'm not a weird weather girl. I love, and that's what I told Will, and he was like, I am cracking up. He was like, because you were so calm. He was like, and you love storms. I was like, I know I do. I said I wanted to be a
It is
storm
a horse.
chaser when I was little. Remember? I was like,
Yeah, it's just different when you're in a vehicle, I think.
yeah. And I think the fact that that's what I told Will. I said if I'd never experienced that before, the flags had already set me off for that, like
Them
PTSD
dadgum flags.
trauma. Well, Whitney's like, "Why? What's wrong?" And I was like, "Those flags are just moving really weird, Whitney." And she was like, "Okay."
She's like, if you say so.
Literally, yeah. No, but we did. We had a good weekend and we had fun, so that was good. They needed a fun
Did y'all
weekend.
end up
It looked like y'all did
going to the
good.
Rattlesnake Festival?
No, we didn't end up going because we were worried, and that's what Will and I giggled about. We normally aren't worried about the weather, and I was like, "I'm worried about the weather," and he was like, "I am too, kinda." And anyways, he was trying to mow before the storm did come in, and everybody was here today or whatever yesterday, and we knew we weren't going to be home on Saturday, so he mowed, and I worked on other stuff in the house. I can't remember what I even did. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm just ran around like a crazy person this last week. I'm like, I literally made
You
3
mean the
trips
last
to Oklahoma
36
City.
years of your life?
No, like I felt way busier this last week. That's what I was telling Will. I'm like, I don't know. And then I started thinking about it,
Probably
and
because
I
you
think I made 8.
drove a lot. Didn't you have to go to
Yeah,
Wichita Falls and
yeah. I
Oklahoma
went to
City?
Wichita
And
Falls like
yeah.
literally. I told Will last night. I can't remember if it was 6 or 8 times, and then probably Lawton just as many.
You went to
And
Wichita Falls 6 or 8 times?
we had a lot of breakdowns last week, dude.
You're
I
a
was stressing out.
good errand girl. I'd be like, bitch, I am
Well,
done. I am not
like
driving.
they told me the
Now,
parts
I
weren't
honestly
in.
don't mind driving and like listening to the radio.
Yeah, the
But
parts weren't
I
in.
also feel like it's like this morning. I feel like even though technically it doesn't matter what time I get to my physical work, I always feel behind.
Yeah.
You haven't
Well,
purchased any more bronze dust, have you? You used to wear the heck out of this. I've been wearing it a lot
no, and I
lately because I am
did
going for the glowy
consider
look.
buying some more because I'm nearly out of my blush, and I was like, I'm just gonna get both, and then maybe I'll start wearing it again. Is
I'm
what I
loving the
really thought because I'm
glowy look.
nearly out.
Days like today, like I'm not getting dressed up. I'm going to be at my computer. I've got to go to Indian Hospital because I've got to get medicine. I'm like,
uh,
we're going to Aldi tonight. We have no practice. So I'm also taking that bronze dust, you guys, and sticking it right here in the inner corner of my eye.
that's what I planned on coming up there today, but now I'm thinking if I've got Tegan here, me and Tegan can probably. I need to get the weeds pulled out of my flower bed, and she likes doing gardening
Well,
and stuff like that. So
today's a good day. They're wet.
I know that's why I was like I was planning on coming to Lawton, but after I get my paperwork done, me and Tegan may hang out here and do a few things.
Take a good day off from driving so much.
Literally, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like that's what I told Will yesterday. I said I just want to stay home for like 24 hours. I don't want to go anywhere for 24 hours.
Yeah, seriously.
But that's what I was saying. So I called and they told me that the parts weren't there. So I didn't go to get those parts. No, I did. I did go by that place. Yeah. And they told me that they were somewhere else, that I was going to have to go somewhere else to go get them. And so I said, okay. So the guys called, got them ordered or whatever at that other place. And then they called that evening and said they needed the parts. Well, that truck needed to be going by 7 o'clock the next morning. So, of course, I ran to Wichita to go get the parts so they could get it put on that night instead of, I'm like, can y'all call and cancel the order? And they were like, no. They were like, go ahead and pick up that one too. And they were like, that way we have a spare. Because I think that part can go on any of the trucks we have. So it's like they were like, we may need it on one of these other ones. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll go ahead and snag it. But so like that's the reason why I went to Wichita twice.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Like it wasn't necessarily my decision. Because you know me, I'm like, how can I run this errand route as fast as I can and get it done as fast as I can? Because I do like running errands fast. I do not like jacking around.
No jacking around. Nobody likes jacking around. Well, some people like to jack around. Let's be for real.
I know there are some people that do like to jack around. I just don't have time. I don't have time to jack around. What about, okay, so tell me about the kids' ball games and stuff. Did y'all end up going? Y'all didn't go to the Rattlesnake Festival, did you?
We played.
Did y'all end up going to the Rattlesnake Festival at all?
No, we didn't have time to because Breck had a game Friday night at 6. The good team, and they beat us. Their pitcher is so damn good. Breck struck out twice. She's never struck out twice in one game.
Oh, no.
She's actually hit off this girl before, but that's what I was telling them all. I'm like, well, this is the team we played last weekend. The pitcher was way slower, more like the girl last weekend or last week, or not. I don't know. We had 3 games this week. Anyways, the girl we played Friday is way faster than anybody else we're going to hit off all year. So even though we already had 2 games. Like, the pitchers are nothing compared to this girl. She'll throw a changeup. You'll have 2 strikes on a fastball, and then she'll throw you a changeup.
Change
And,
up.
trying to tell the girls, but you don't want to confuse them because
Yeah.
they're already just learning how to hit off a fast girl. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we knew it, or we didn't know. We were pretty sure. These are the people we beat in the championship, but that was into the season when we were playing good.
Yeah.
So,
after y'all had already been going at it a little while.
Yeah, they got to get back in the groove. So we lost Friday night, and then still had soccer Saturday morning, and they lost.
Oh no! I know I was
Yeah.
gonna try to make it, and then I did not make it over there in time. I had to run to Target before we left, and I was trying to make it up there to watch Steel, and I did not.
Team has 8 kids, so he plays them like equal.
Oh yeah.
Puts 4 in, takes 4 out. So.
Well, and they're little right now, aren't they? To where it's like half
Well,
of them
I
are
played
probably
him
still
up,
learning.
so he's playing with the 8
Okay.
under.
Okay.
I was like, I can't take it anymore of playing the baby soccer, and he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
He was very confused at the beginning of this game, though. He was not staying on his side, but he played great in the goal.
Well, that's good.
And then Brecklin then beat a really good team that was undefeated. That we tied with which we should have beat them in the fall. Their ref was terrible. Let them beat the hell out of us when we played them. Anyways, this ref still liked them more. Did you see that video I posted of Brecklin? Like, boom. But these kids are good. They're just one girl. Well, there was 2 girls that like to push a lot, but they had.
I was trying to watch it, but I had terrible service, and so it kept getting to the same part, and it was right before they you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I stopped watching it. I'll have to go back.
One time the girl just ran it like a true going for the ball. Her and Brecklin just collided.
Yeah.
And then the other time, literally her hand goes like this and shoves her to the ground. I'm like, Brecklin, you're going to have to get more muscular because these girls are just throwing you to the ground with their little hands.
We're going to
have to work on it.
Yeah.
So she drank some protein shakes this weekend, and she ate eggs. We're working on it. And that was it. So 2 soccer. But his game was at 9. Then we came back and cooked breakfast with Chase and Frank and me, and all them were in town. And then I worked on my puzzle, and then she didn't play till 4. So then right after her game, we went and ate with everybody at Candy's.
Yeah. Oh, people are commenting. I'm missing them. Hi, Vaughn. Hi, Melissa. Terry Abby's on. Hey, Terry. Hey, Brenda.
I can't see nothing.
Brenda said, P.S. I hate the new website. Well, let me check out. Brenda, that's the same thing
Brenda,
I was just telling Kaylee.
Better freaking learn how to check out.
I was trying to check out a while ago too, and it wasn't letting me, so I need to get on there. I might just call Synergy.
It cannot be that difficult to check out on the website.
It's a red button. It like pops up. And Brenda, what did yours tell you? Mine told me that I didn't have a purchase program or something.
Oh, good.
I mean, I literally hit add to cart, Kaylee, and that's what's popping up. So no, it shouldn't be hard. And that's what I thought it was going to be easier. It said it was going to be so much easier, which on the phone when I was kind of looking at it on Thursday, because I think I went to look at a price of something, and I got on there and it was changed. It looked like it was going to be way easier to use, and I was very excited. Like as far as like your menu up at the top, way easier.
Well, surely whatever updates they did are supposed to be better. Let's hope.
Yeah. But it was way easier to use and navigate. The top of the menu.
Won't let you pay?
Yeah, I just literally clicked add to cart, and that's what popped up, a little red thing. And it said something about not having a purchase plan.
I wonder if you have to add your card before.
Oh, maybe. Man, I hope it doesn't time it out then. So it'll be fine. I'll go back in there. The issue is when I get on there and scroll through, I find stuff that I think I need. And then I get it. I'm like, oh, I do need this. And then I see something else, and I'm like, oh, I need that too. And they sent me the samples, of the lip polisher. And so now I'm like, oh, well, I need some of that because I liked that. I liked the way my lips felt the next day.
Like sugar scrub? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first started, my lips were dry. I used it a lot. Now my lips are so healthy, I don't need it.
Yeah,
I
just thought it felt good the next day when I woke up. I just could tell like a difference.
If you get like sunburnt this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Good for that.
I did order, I need to get on there. I forgot to put primer in my deal because I was going to order some new mascara. But I haven't noticed, Kaylee. Okay, y'all. So at first, for some reason, when we were at OIE, and maybe it was just me rubbing my eyes because of the dust and stuff in the air, but I have not noticed it since then, Kaylee. And that's the only time I've ever noticed it, y'all.
Same tube of mascara?
Yeah.
And it's not flaking?
No.
Oh, then yeah. Or maybe we thought your eyes were flaking and it was dirt.
I mean, possibly, but y'all, Kaylee and I thought this was flaking off my eyes, and she was like, well, try something else. And I was like, okay, well, of course your girl just left. I was like, I'm going to use the rest of that bottle. Like, I'll just wipe the flakes off. I don't care.
I
But
thought
it
the
hasn't flaked.
fibers were some reason were flaking on you.
Yeah, that's what we thought. But I think it was literally just maybe the dust and stuff, and maybe like me rubbing my eyes or something. Like, I don't know. But I haven't noticed it like flaking off on my skin since we weren't at OI.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but I was going to order some primer and some regular mascara because I feel like I just need some primer. I mean, my eyelashes just aren't as long as what they could be.
Get them lashes longer.
Yeah.
Get my
Oh,
hair.
sure.
Because I let it dry on its own.
Oh, I don't even want to.
I didn't even wash
down.
it, Staci. I literally threw a mat. I wet my hair and threw a mask on it.
Oh, really?
Rinsed the mask out and went to sleep. I haven't even washed my hair. So
Well,
like,
I
I'm not
haven't
even
washed mine since I think Wednesday. But that's what. Whenever I thought it was going to rain and stuff the whole time, which when we were at McAllister, it was raining, and I just knew coming in and out. Like when we'd been at the ranch the week before, when it had been raining the whole time, I still looked like a drowned rat. So I was like, I'm not straightening my hair to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then I definitely didn't fix it yesterday. I mean, I wore it in a clip all day, but I'm definitely wearing a cap today.
Hey, who made Kagan's sweatshirt in that video that you posted of her?
Megan.
That's
what I was telling you.
Fuzzy stuff?
Yeah, that's what my slash K one is. That I've worn to the store a couple times. The green one.
I like the colors of hers, but I was like, so what is that fuzzy stuff?
It's yarn.
Oh, so the embroidering machine does that?
She like embroiders. There's a TikTok of her like making them, but like she does it one way and then goes back in with that yarn and does it, so she can do anything.
Do me some CO ones. That's cool. I like that.
Well, and that's what I really think you probably would like the for her to put country lace on it, like in words.
Not the big.
Yeah, I think you would like that better than the CL. Just because I think she can only do them so thin. I think she can only do them so thick. And so like I do, like Mom got one like that, Tegan got one like that, Whitney, a bunch of them. I'm the only one I think that got, or I guess there's one other girl that got a slash K like I got. But that's what they had said. They had mentioned that they thought they were skinnier. And I think it's just because she can only go through it like the one way or whatever. But I got to go by anyways because I got to have her do, I got to go pick up some more hats. I've got a whole box of hats to go pick up. That's what I thought I was coming to town for today too. But I'll put that on tomorrow's list.
Put that on tomorrow's list.
Yeah. I'm really going to try not to go anywhere today, but I don't have to.
Yeah, you should take a day off from lodging.
Yeah. Well, and that's what he was like, I don't think I've got anything for you to really do. He was like, do you have it? And I was like, yes, I've got a whole list of crap I didn't get done last week. And he was like, okay. So I think he knows to leave me alone today is kind of what he acted like he was going to.
You want to see our chicks?
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. I did not pay attention. So y'all bought chicks from Atwood?
Well, Grandma bought all the grandkids chicks, so Chase couldn't say no because it was Grandma. Hold on, I gotta show you. They're so cute. I tried to they really are.
Get some the other day. Are y'all gonna get one of the cute chicken houses? Have you seen them?
I mean, no. I figured when they get older, I'd give them to somebody with chickens. I mean,
you'll need to keep them.
Good, whatever. We're about to tear down.
They'll help with ticks.
The play area because they will.
Yeah.
Rex already had a tick in her head.
They eat ticks and they eat like other bugs and stuff like that. And sometimes they'll kill snakes. If they're like small snakes, they'll kill snakes.
Brooklyn has them up on her bed because I told her, oh, they're talking to me now. Well, because Ruby. I was like, if Ruby gets in there.
Yeah, literally.
Come here, little light. Oh, no, I just spilled their food. Oh, sorry. She's going to be mad at me. The black one is Steele's. That's Flash. And then the yellow one is Breckland's. Isabella.
Are y'all getting...
Ooh, they have pooped in there.
Get them a water tank. Y'all have like a water... Does your dad have an old water tank? Like an old...
I don't know, but I've got...
with a little heat lamp. But they'll stay alive for a while.
I've got... we've got that turtle deal at the store, so I told her we'd put them in that today.
Oh, yeah, that'll work. I kept one in an aquarium for a long time.
She said they were shaking like they were maybe cold today, but I'm like, our house isn't cold.
I don't know. I just know that they always had a heat lamp on them, and I was always told to leave a heat lamp on them.
They did when we got them, too. She told us that we could put a heater on them, but you know, they survived the night without it. These
Yeah.
gonna be tough chips. Come on,
Well, I'm like,
Ruby.
I was thinking you already had a heat lamp there in your garage from the goat.
I haven't caught a mouse yet. Just opened my car door.
Let's see if we can go viral.
She said that same thing, that we had one. So I don't know where it's at.
Have you used this yet? Do you like it?
What is it? I didn't try that one. I forgot. I was so obsessed with the watermelon one.
Yeah, I like the
forgot
watermelon
to do that one.
Okay, but here's my question. So I can put this over regular stuff, right?
It's just like a regular. Yeah.
Okay,
just like a regular.
That's what I was saying. I think I messed up the other day and did my lip volumizer too late in my skincare. And then my lips were kind of greasy and it all came off. And I was like, I can't tell. Oh, you're muted. I can't tell if it's because I wasn't supposed to use it with it. But it's fun. I'd watched all the other girls. Yeah, I put my lip volumizer on at the beginning with my skincare. And then I don't know if I did it today. If they still feel wet, I will dry them before I put any on. Okay. Them. Perfect. If that makes sense. I feel like I should have overlined a little more right there. Well, that's what I'm like. I don't really know. I'm going to stay here for a little while. So I'm putting this on y'all, which this stuff is good. I love this stuff. And that's what Kaylee was saying about the watermelon. It's so good. Where is the watermelon? Here's the watermelon. So this one is like a lighter color. So this is really pretty over. I wore it over brown. Hold on. What? Garth is stuck in the mud. Holy F. Hold on. I got to call Jared. Bye. My horse can't get up.